soon as they started on
Okay. Okay, excuse me. Can all of you sit right here? Come over.
Welcome, everyone. Wow, the big day is here. Thank you, Weequahic and Malcolm X Shabazz High School, marching bands for letting the whole neighborhood, maybe the whole downtown, know that we are here to celebrate. Great job, guys. Wonderful performance for the reopening of the Newark Museum's historic 1926 Bamberger entrance. I'm Deborah Kassendorf, Interim Co-Director at the Newark Museum, along with Ulysses Dietz, who will be making a few remarks inside in a couple of minutes. On behalf of our Board of Trustees and our co-chairpersons, Christine Gilfillan and Cliff Blanchard, I want to thank everyone for taking the time to be here today to share this milestone with us. I also want to thank some incredibly generous supporters who helped us open this grand entrance after being closed for 20 years. This project would not be possible without the support of the Sagner Family Foundation, the MCJ Amelia Foundation, the Hawthorne Foundation, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, and the City of Newark, who donated permits for this project. Additionally, I want to give a special thanks to two of our trustees, Cliff Blanchard again and Jake Burma, who have devoted untold hours on our building committee leading this project, and it really would not have happened without them. Many of you have traveled to be with us here today, including Ms. Tawana Noel, who was one of our most loyal employees before retiring last year. Tawana, it's great to see you. Thank you. We are also fortunate that several of our dedicated elected officials are joining us here today, and I would like to acknowledge and welcome New Jersey State Senator M. Teresa Ruiz, Essex County Freeholder Carlos Pomeraz, Assemblywoman Elena Pinter-Marin, Newark Councilwoman Gail Caneyfield-Jenkins, Interim Newark Public Schools Superintendent A. Robert Gregory, and Gwen Moten, Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Arts, Culture, and Tourism. Thank you all. So before our VIPs join us in a ribbon cutting ceremony, and then we enter the front doors for the first time in 20 years, I have a couple of other special guests that I would like to introduce. First, I want to hand the microphone over and say thank you to the Honorable Mayor Raz J. Baraka, who we are so pleased to join us today.
Good morning, good morning. Absolutely great day in the city of Newark. I knew it was going to be great when I saw Malcolm X Shabazz and Weequahic High School together and that band's playing out here together. Big props to the principals, the band directors, the wonderful people at the museum that made that happen today. I've never in my entire life seen Weequahic and Shabazz playing together like that. It makes me feel good about the direction the city is going in. Awesome, awesome, awesome day. This is also a great example of the direction that the city is going in. The museum, I spent a lot of time as a child in this museum. My mother and father made me come here to my chagrin as a child, but I deeply appreciate it now as an adult. You know, when this park closed, Newark was going through another stage of his life at that time. And we were trying to recover from that stage for a very, very, very long time. There's been a lot of work and a lot of effort, and a lot of push to get us where we are today. I'm so thankful and grateful to be at the helm, to be at the driver's seat, that God allowed me to see this day when Newark turned the corner, when we began to develop from one side of Halsey Street and Washington Street all the way down to this side, and the museum participates in that by opening up its front doors to the community, to the residents, to the people of this great state of New Jersey, to see some of the most incredible things in this museum. It means the museum is back to life. It means that our city is back to life. It means New Jersey can be proud because of its largest city is now leading the way for the entire state of New Jersey. And as far as I'm concerned, for this region, and we begin by cutting this ribbon to open the doors of the Newark Museum. God bless you, Godspeed, Newark forward.
Two more VIPs that would like to make a few comments on this wonderful day. We have New Jersey Secretary of State designee, Tahisha Way.
Good afternoon, good morning. I first want to thank the interim co-directors, Ms. Kazendorf and Mr. Dees, and of course the Board of Trustees for all the good that you have brought to this magnificent city of Newark. So I just came from South 17th School, and I tell you the beauty that Newark epitomizes, by far, Mayor Ras Baraka, you are a true beacon, not only for this state, but this nation, and I thank you for all you are doing. Now, as Secretary of State, I have a major role in bringing forth support to the historical and cultural prominence in this great state in New Jersey. And one of my favorite quotes of all time in terms of a museum comes from Israeli illustrator Myra Kalman, who once said, "A visit to a museum is a search for beauty, truth, and meaning in our lives." Now I tell you, I used to work right there in 33 Washington Street as an administrative law judge. And one of the most beautiful experiences that I had, besides presiding over contested cases, with governmental entities was when I was able to come here and be inspired and explore the Newark Museum during my breaks. And now we are reopening the significant Bamberger entrance. This, my folks, are just so significant in our hearts, because what the Bambergers always represented was an intertwining of communities, bringing support within our culture and our arts so that we can march forward as a people in progress. So again, I thank you each for coming out and supporting this most momentous occasion. And let's move forward, celebrate Newark, this museum, and of course the great state of New Jersey. Thank you.
And we have one more speaker. I'd like to introduce Caitlin McGinnis, who is the project specialist for U.S. Senator Cory Booker.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me here this beautiful morning. Unfortunately, Senator Booker wasn't able to attend today, but he did ask that I share a few words on his behalf. As the former mayor of Newark, I am proud of the impact of the Newark Museum, which has been a prominent cultural anchor for the city of Newark and the state of New Jersey for over a century. It is a pleasure to take part in this gathering, as this historic main entrance, which has been shut for decades, is once again open to the public. Throughout my time in office, I've tried to be as strong an advocate for the arts as possible, because I know the vital role institutions like the Newark Museum play in the state of New Jersey and throughout our nation. As you may know, I'm a proud member of the Senate Cultural Caucus, following in my predecessor, Senator Frank Rautenberg's legacy, and alongside my friend and our senior senator, Senator Menendez. New Jersey can boast that both of its senators sit on the Cultural Caucus, which highlights the positive impact of the arts and humanities on people's everyday lives. I'm a strong advocate for funding for the arts, because as you all know, the enormous cultural and economic impact of this funding resonates well beyond the institutions and the organizations they fund. All Americans deserve access to the arts, and since 1909, the Newark Museum's world-class art and science collections have encouraged generations of patrons to learn about themselves and our world, and have been a credit to the city of Newark. Thank you again for having me here as you reopen your doors, and I look forward to the continued revitalization of the Newark Museum.
Thank you to all of our speakers and your contribution to our celebration. Now we're going to have our ribbon cutting before we all are able to enter the front doors. And you're going to see, I think, a very fun collection of VIPs that is not always typical of VIPs that are doing the ribbon cuttings. We're going to have our trustee, our co-chairpersons, some of our very generous supporters, and some little ones as well, if you'd like to come up now for the ribbon cutting before we enter the museum. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, guys, get excited. Oh, you're not excited.
And we have one last ribbon cutting. Tawana is going to make her way over to our accessibility ramp, courtesy of the New Jersey Healthcare Foundation, and do one more ribbon cutting over there, and then we're all going to enter.
You don't know her. She's awesome.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
She's a descendant of the Denver family. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sarah Bing. I'm the great-great-great-grandniece of the Bamberger.
And why is this today such a special?
Well, this is so fantastic to be able to share this again with the city of Newark. And, we always want to, sorry, it's so loud. But it's just so fantastic to reopen this and be part of the revitalization of Newark. I really enjoy that.
Yes, make sure you get
Say hi to Facebook.
Hi, how are you?
She'll be greeting you when you come in.